I'm going to wash my hair tonight, tomorrow morning, one of those two. Anyways, I'm hungry. Let's find food.
Mount Nelson Hotel.
We are going for here.
Literally smells amazing. All right, so I'm only a little ways away from Nourished, and honest feedback, it smelled amazing. As soon as something hit the skillet, I was there first minute of opening, and I'm blown away. I can still taste all the flavors. So yeah, that being said, I still have strong thoughts. The Gone Green smoothie, I'm not sure if it was the hemp seeds. It might be. I've had hemp seeds for protein added to some things that I've created myself. It's either that, I don't think it was a choice of banana because I didn't taste too much new banana flavor, you know, the green banana flavor, but I do think it might be the hemp seeds. So it's kind of mid, which is unfortunate because it was refreshing. Food wise, I'm going back. I'm not sure if I'm bold enough to kayak out there. I might be. did they get the money for Aston Martin? Jeez Louise. I gotta be in this lighting. Get proper with you. I'm not sure how well you can hear me over the AC. The sun is doing its job. So I went ahead and checked out, I think it's called Victoria Wharf Mall. And I went to Woolworth's grocery there. There's, I believe, at least 3 different levels. One that's more focused on groceries, another level like home goods and stuff. And then I think the 3rd level was clothing. And it was cool. Saw some unique things. Then I decided to walk back to my hotel. In doing so, I had the direction set on driving. So when I looked, I said, why is this saying I should have been there in 13 minutes? And now it only says 9 minutes left after so much walking. I had to do a detour, reroute. Ended up being around 40 something minutes. I'm not mad at it. I do tend to try to get my walking exercise whenever traveling. I just have to be more cognizant of that. Update on where I'm staying. I didn't see any washcloths. So I had to use my hands. I'm not sure if that's just a thing for me, but I prefer washcloth. Besides the point, other than that, AC works beautifully. I chose a spot that had streaming services available with the hopes of being able to use YouTube. And I'm surprised it's still on, and I left 3 hours ago, more than 3 hours ago, and the TV is still on where I paused the video. Yes, I'm watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Absolute cinema. So I do want to eat before I go to my next thing. We'll see what I choose.
So, okay, this is that say. But your life, go on living life. Everybody living life. Go on be alive. Everybody living life.
Do you know the lyrics? Do
Do
you know the lyrics?
Please don't pull me down. No.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
There you go. What angle? What angle we doing? I got it. There you go.
Ivan. Yeah, sure, Ivan.
know this might not be the best lighting. Forgive me. It's late. It's close to 2 a.m. I need to shower and go to sleep. But I wanted to get on here real quick and explain a little bit of what went on. What I had planned in my itinerary for the evening portion, I was not able to get to because I wanted to stick around with some beautiful people that I've met today at the Corona Sunset Festival. It feels like I've become part of another family. The amount of care and attention and unity that was bestowed on to me from them was tremendous. It's always more than I can ask for to be afforded the blessing of either crossing paths with people's lives and seeing how far the paths stretch to where we continue to stay in contact with one another and see if anything else happens for more potential meetings. The amount of interesting things that happened today, the weather played a part in cutting short the Corona Sunset Festival today. Unfortunately, it was way too windy and apparently would have became a hazard if it even stuck around for sunset. And the group that I was a part of, obviously no one was happy with the sudden closure of an event that doesn't even live up to its name. Beyond that, they wanted to move the park forward, and I wanted to do the same. I was having an amazing time with them, and it's crazy how everything aligns with me being here because of my birthday. Someone else that showed up because of their birthday, and also even the core group that brought us all together to make a total of 10 people. One of their birthdays was this past Thursday, so it's crazy how much life was being celebrated in this group and how much radiance was just there. Also, I like to mention, I randomly was referred to as looking like a sun god today, partially because of my hair, I imagine, and then also the choice of attire. So, to me, I did not expect to receive such a wonderful compliment. And also, all the compliments I got, mainly on my hair, or I look cool, and just said, hey, you should be back on this day. I think the dude said December 12th. Who did he say was showing? I don't know, Jermaine Dupri, something like that. I have to look it up. And the reason being was because I look like I'm a cool person. It was just off rip. I said, okay, I appreciate that. Actually, all right. So I need to look into this to see if he would remember me. Also, I'm not sure how much I can put into the video as far as the club activities because some portions are vertical, or most of my content is horizontal. So we'll see if I throw that in the mix. And obviously I could, I guess, with YouTube Shorts. So we'll see what happens to see how much I can share with everybody.
I wanted to say I had a wonderful time. I've met people that I am going to be very fortunate and already am fortunate to know for a lifetime. The impression that has been placed upon me is great. Almost everyone I've come into contact with has told me that I will love South Africa. And if it wasn't already deeming true for how everyone I've come in contact with has treated me with such kind regards, this particular group, make sure it was going to be true from just experiencing them alone. And there might have been one hiccup, and that was the wind was so strong. Some people that pulled up on me, not me, that pulled up to the table that I was sitting at, one of their drinks was knocked over, it spilled onto me. Mainly only got my outer side of my leg and some of my shirt, but I mean, you see the shorts, they're closer to swim trunks than anything, so that was fine. But to add to that same moment, the pizza that they were eating, the pizza box, the lid closed on, and it lifted the box and smacked me in my face. Those people that it was their food, they weren't part of this group. They were very apologetic. One of them almost, I wouldn't say mortified, but just really, really distraught. I don't know if anxiety had a part to play in that. And basically, I said, hey, you're fine. I'm good. They're like, oh, I'll get you more. I don't drink alcohol. It'll be a non-alcoholic beverage. I said, it's completely fine. You came here to have a good time. Please do not let me distract you. There wasn't one time, like it wasn't even a thought for me to be like, a gasp. Oh no. It never triggered anything in me. And the person that it really caught them, had tears in their eyes and were wiping it away. And then they were able to laugh with their friend about 2 minutes later after that. And I was so happy. That's the testament of, well, one, how I already am, but still, even with how I am, if something like that happens in any other context, there's at least a thought like, wow, that just happened. Like it'll at least get that far. Didn't even happen. That's how much added zen, joy, compassion, adoration, respect that this group enveloped me in for me to be able to react in that manner. Just think of how crazy that is. So, of course, I rocked with them, and we'll continue to rock with them for the foreseeable future. Like I said, I want to be able to know everyone for a lifetime. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Stay blessed.